Hi everybody, Rex Frost here, and this is my review for Casablanca 1942. Okay, so Casablanca is the second movie I've watched in my film lit class that I'm currently taking. So okay, so I'm gonna go into so I'm gonna give a quick spoiler warning because I do want to do a recap of what this movie is. This movie is about like people that live in a island, uh, Casablanca, that's like in Morocco. Oh no, it's not island. It's a city in Morocco, which Morocco is like at the tip of Africa. It's kind of touching Spain, which is like near like the bottom of Europe. So like there's like a quick perspective of where that is. So yeah, this movie's like about like people during World War II trying to escape Casablanca because, like, I mean, if there's one thing I've noticed throughout all of human history, is that PvP. Well, no, is that okay? Europe is basically the battleground for like almost all like big events or big wars throughout human history. So, like, I mean, so it's basically like Casablanca is like it's like it's like people trying to escape Europe, but like they don't have enough money to make it to America, so they choose to go to Casablanca, which is like a step up from Europe, but not quite safe. So it's basically about like people trying to get to the next safer spot. Which, yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, let's get into my thoughts on this movie. In one, I just want to say this movie visually looks pretty good. I mean, this movie did release in 1942, so naturally it's most likely going to be in black and white. That's not like, I mean, you had the Wizard of Oz, but like from all I know, that's like mostly it. So it's like which I will say, this movie does a amazing job of handling being in black and white. It was like all of the shadows, this over here looks really good. Also, kind of like with the clothes, you can get like somewhat of a general idea of what color of clothes people are wearing based on like the shadowing. So I just want to like, I just thought it was pretty good. Also, I feel like what this movie does really good is like show like the themes of isolation, in which like, okay, so basically, when the okay, so when America was founded, the founding, well, and like I think this was in George Washington's like stepping down from office speech of saying that like one of the things America should do is be isolationist. Which my take on isolation is there is an extent to where it is good because because you do have to worry about yourself before you can help others. However, there's sometimes a point where like you kind of have to, where like you should get involved because it is the right thing to do. Ooh, and like Casablanca takes place during World War II, so like I mean, so like this movie does like show down like show scenes of like, yeah, America should have been more evolved in during World War II, and like I mean they joined late, but like they still joined very late, so it's like they could have prevented a lot of atrocities. So it's like this movie does do a really good theme of showing like why isolationism can be very dangerous. So it's like this movie does do like an amazing job of like showing of like executing that theme. Also, I wanted to do another thing that really stood out to me is the set design. Also, another great shout out over here. And yeah, I mean the set design is like really good. I mean it's at the point of it. Okay, the set design is so good. It's like entered the point of like where you think that like this movie was actually filmed on location because like this movie, I mean, you feel like you're in Casablanca, Morocco, Casablanca, uh, and like you wouldn't realize that like this movie was filmed on like a Hollywood set. So I was like, really good props. Also, like this movie feels really alive. Okay, as for something I'm somewhat mixed on is like the propaganda aspects of the film. I mean, like when it comes to the propaganda aspects, it's mainly that like of showing like why America needs to stop being isolationist during World War II, which like that I'm okay with. Also, but like I don't know. I mean, there's things like stereotypes, which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't notice most of them. It was mostly my film literature teacher that pointed them out. I probably won't have noticed them. It's mainly, I mean, the stereotypes of those like French people being traitors, Italian people all talking too much, all Germans being evil. I mean, yeah, I mean, they're stereotypes and they're wrong, but I mean, it's not like blackface and like all like and all of like the really disgusting, messed up stuff Hollywood has done for people of color and Asian people. So it's like it's been much worse, but I mean, it's still like not okay. So it's like, yeah, but like as for like the propaganda aspects of it, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like the propaganda. I mean, there's a negative side, like the stereotypes. But also, there's like a good side of like showing like what America should be. I mean, one of the scenes I did appreciate was like there were like a couple bar scenes, and like I liked how like it showed like people from all ethnic groups and different backgrounds, like just having a fun time with each other and hanging out in a bar. It's like, and that kind of shows like what America should be is like a melting pot of different cultures. So it's like I really did appreciate like I mean yeah I mean that I mean I guess technically qualifies as propaganda. I'm not quite sure, but I mean yeah, I mean that does show like what America should be and not like having ICE just like ripping people from their homes and murdering people. So it's like, yeah, I mean, so yeah, as for like the propaganda, it's mainly a mix because there's both a dark side and a good side to it. So it's like yeah. So oh yeah, also not quite for me. However, I did enjoy this movie a lot more than I did enjoy The Graduate. So yeah, my overall rating is a 7 out of 10. I mean, yeah, this movie, I mean, does have a couple stereotypes, which, like, I will say, I mean, does make you think. But I mean, this movie, I mean, when it comes to, like, pieces of media that are propaganda, I will say this is definitely one of the better ones because this isn't more of just, like dictator stuff and all the stuff of, like, the Cold War in Russia. This is more of just, like showing. This is more of a type of propaganda that's like trying to show like what America should be rather than what it is. So it's like I do like that. Yeah, but yeah, this is where it is compared to compared to compared to The Graduate. Yeah, so that's my overall rating. I do want to show you something real quick. Okay, so this is my my class average like rating. So I mean, I just wanted to show this real quick just for the fun of it. I created this slideshow. My class is using a 1 out of 10 scale. Also, fun fact, both my film lit teacher is using both my the Rex Frost review scale for both of his entire classes, except for we're not going to 0. We're having a 1 to 10 rating, which, I mean, I've only given one movie a 0, which would be Justice League. So, I mean, it's not like it's that big of a deal. But yeah, I mean, I do think it is fun that we're using my film teachers using my scale. Also, thanks, and I'm glad you like it. But yeah, here's my class average score. I'm in the first period class or block or whatever you want to call it. So my class has a average rating of 6.6 out of 10, which actually, let me just, okay, yeah, I feel like that's better. Okay, yeah, so, okay, come on, serious, come on, I want to put this in the slideshow. Okay, that's more like it, yeah, but yeah, this is my class's average rating, pretty nice average. I mean, definitely a little higher than I had the graduate. I had the graduate at 4 out of 10, but I mean, hey, I'm totally fine with a 6.6 out of 10. The class, my film lit teacher's third block class gave it a 7.1. So it's like, it's not like we're that off in terms of rating. And also, I did calculate my class's score, or I don't know about this one, but yeah, I mean, this isn't really that much of a difference. Yeah, and here's our overall, all of my film lit teachers' film lit classes. So I mean, pretty. Yeah, so like overall, my film lit teacher's entire classes gave it a 6 out of 10, which I mean, I'm not upset with, but yeah, I just, well, it's different I mean, we've already watched the class, but once we all give our scores, we'll definitely do it. But yeah, I just wanted to show this real quick because I thought it was fun, and I think our next movie is I don't know our next movie is, but whenever we do get there, I'll definitely update this over here. Yeah, so overall, those are like my main thoughts on Casablanca. Feel free to tell me your thoughts on Casablanca down in the comment section. I did enjoy this movie a lot more than I thought I would. But yeah, feel free to subscribe. I'm not sure what our next movie is going to be. I can look real quick. Okay, so our next movie is going to be it's going to be Rear Window. I have no idea what that movie is, but I guess I'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, definitely subscribe if you want to see a review for that movie, and if you'd like to see any other reviews, definitely subscribe and tune in, because the Rex Frost Let's Play episode 3 releases tomorrow once the video is uploading. So yeah, definitely subscribe if you want to see that video when it releases, and I will see you all later. Bye.